PUBG New States is dying. It's become pretty apparent to me over the past couple of weeks, and it's very sad because literally just a couple of months ago, this game was the talk of the town. Everybody was hyped about it. People had such high expectations about PUBG New States, and YouTubers with millions of subscribers were ready to drop everything and go full force with consistent content on PUBG New States. What do we have now? In December 2021, a few months after release, we have a pretty unpopular game. A game that doesn't get that much content on YouTube, and people are actually quitting PUBG New States and going back to the original PUBG Mobile. Just take a look at YouTube and see what the biggest YouTubers are doing right now. So what went wrong? Why is this game not as popular as it was originally planned to be? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why this game is dying, some of the theories around what made this game not that successful, and what the game developers can actually do to make this game much more popular to the game that it originally was planned out to be, pretty much one of the biggest mobile games ever. I really hope you do enjoy this video. If you do and you agree with what I have to say, please take a second, hit that like button, subscribe down below, and comment. Do some audience interaction on this video, because the more people that do that, the more this video is pushed out there, and the better chance that developers are actually going to watch this video and change this game so it actually is popular once again and it doesn't continue to die. Because if it continues on this course that it's going right now, we might not have a PUBG New States at the end of 2022. Let's just be very clear about that. But enough doomsdaying. Let's actually talk about some of the facts right here. First things first, let's talk about how old PUBG is as a game series in general. PUBG PC came out in 2017. That is close to 5 years ago now at this point in time. And PUBG Mobile came out in early 2018. Now, that's almost 4 years old at this point in time, and that's pretty old for a mobile game. You take a look at like Call of Duty. The Call of Duty series on PC and console generally has a new game come out once a year. A big Call of Duty game, whether it's a remake of an old game or a new game entirely, comes out once a year. Sometimes they even release 2 games in 1 year. Like when Call of Duty Mobile came out, there was also a console game that came out in the same year. So that's 2 games in 1 year. And that's, a big change from year to year to year to everybody that actually plays the series. I think Call of Duty does this because, well, it's a shooting game. You have the same weapons in a game. You have the same maps. Maybe they add new maps every once in a while. Maybe they add a battle royale, some different weapons and stuff like that. But it's pretty much the same experience each time you jump into the game day after day after day. And by the time 9, 10, 11 months rolls around, you start to get bored of the game and you're looking for something different. And then Call of Duty decides to create a new game and push it out there so people can actually jump onto that new one. Everything is fresh, everything is new, and they're hyped once again. PUBG Mobile and PUBG New States are very similar, and I think this is the biggest problem with PUBG New States. It was first announced almost a year ago at this point in time with, pretty much the intention of being the sequel to PUBG Mobile. Like, it was going to be the next generation graphics, the next generation battle royale. It was going to be PUBG Mobile 2. Like, it was going to be huge. Everybody was going to play it. And the thing is it's very similar to PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile wasn't necessarily in the best state when PUBG New States was first released. People were starting to get pretty bored of PUBG Mobile because it's just like Call of Duty. You only have a certain amount of maps, you only have a certain amount of game modes and weapons and stuff like that, and you're going to be getting a pretty similar experience each time you jump into a map. And eventually, you start to get bored. And in the beginning of this year, when PUBG Mobile was almost 3 years old, that's 3 times as long as an average Call of Duty game, and, well, yeah, a lot of people were bored. So finally, when PUBG New States came out just a few months ago, and people were so hyped and promised that this game was going to be the next generation PUBG, it was going to be completely different, and PUBG New States was honestly pretty similar to PUBG Mobile. Like, it literally had the same map, Erangel, just with, a couple of different buildings and more futuristic. All the same weapons pretty much, aside from a couple of different things. And a lot of just the same stuff as PUBG Mobile. People were like, well, it's the same thing. I'm going to get bored. And people did pretty quickly because they were already bored with PUBG Mobile. They started to play PUBG New States and they were just like, well, it's basically the same thing, you know? I might as well just go back to PUBG Mobile because here's the other big problem with PUBG New States. You don't have account merging. If you played PUBG Mobile, you grinded that game for years and years and years. You had awesome legendary skins. You had so much stuff. You were such a high rank in the game. And then you went to PUBG New States. Well, you had to start from the beginning. You couldn't have all the stuff from PUBG Mobile into PUBG New States. Yeah, they gave a few things out to beginning players in PUBG New States, especially incentives to get people to join early. They would get like beta test rewards and stuff like that. But the thing is they didn't get their stuff from PUBG Mobile. And if PUBG Mobile is already very similar to PUBG New States, then what was the incentive for people to jump into PUBG New States if they had to start all the way from the very beginning? And then don't even get me started about Battlegrounds Mobile India. For everybody that plays in India, they have that game. They're set. PUBG New States isn't really that different from Battlegrounds Mobile India, so everybody in India isn't incentivized to jump into PUBG New States because they already have Battlegrounds Mobile India. They've already grinded that game for a year or 2 years at this point in time. They have all their weapons, all their skins, all that stuff, and they don't want to part from that. So, you know, the first step would be if the developers could figure out a way to get people to merge their accounts. So basically they can switch everything from PUBG Mobile to PUBG New States. That would be a good step in the right direction, and that would make people a lot easier to actually merge from PUBG Mobile to PUBG New States. You also don't have as many maps in PUBG New State as PUBG Mobile, so there's literally less content at this point in time than PUBG Mobile. So what's the incentive there? You gotta add more content to PUBG New States, not just, you know, add a little crouch rolling type thing and then say it's the next big thing. No, you can't do that, right? But the biggest problem, and the thing that they really need to change the most, is give a reason to show that PUBG New States is different. It is way different from PUBG Mobile. It is the true sequel. And you gotta like have people that have played PUBG Mobile consistently for like 4 years to test out this new game and see if they think it's similar. And see if they would get bored after playing for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, right? Because eventually, if they do, then you know the game is too similar. You need to make such a different game to the point where it's fresh and new to everybody, even the people that have played PUBG Mobile for years at this point in time. Just like with Call of Duty, they go from a futuristic Call of Duty to a World War II Call of Duty, to a Cold War Call of Duty, to Vietnam, to another futuristic game, and it's completely different year after year after year, and that's good. That keeps people entertained. They're excited for the next one. They have no idea what it's going to be, and then the new game is completely different from the game that they played in the year in the past, right? PUBG New State has only been around for a few months now. There's a lot of chance for this game to change, and at this point in time, it's really not that different from PUBG Mobile, and I think if they can make this game so different to the point that people are actually going to want to play it, who have already played PUBG Mobile for years at this point in time, then that's a win. That truly is the proper successor to PUBG Mobile, and I think that is the direction that they need to go. So I don't know. What do you guys think? That's really the two big things that I wanted to talk about. Account merging and the fact that they need to make a game so different that is truly the next successor to PUBG Mobile. So let me know what you guys think. I'm curious if you have any other opinions on this whole thing. If you do, then please let me know down below in the comments. I would love to have like a little bit of an audience interaction. I can talk with you guys. And hey, like I said, if the developers actually end up watching this video, there's a good chance that they might go down below in the comments and start to read what you guys have to say, because, you know, they might first be like, oh, well, he's lying, he's not saying the truth. And then, you know, they go down below in the comments and they start to see, wow, he's actually speaking the truth. Everybody is agreeing with him. And then they actually decide, you know what? We're going to do something big. We're not going to make PUBG New State the true sequel. We're going to actually make a real sequel to PUBG Mobile, right? Maybe even call it PUBG Mobile 2. That kind of makes sense, right? That would kind of, you know, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if there's a new cool name that they could use. But, yes, that's basically what I would like to talk about today. I didn't have a good idea for a PUBG video because, again, as I said, this game is so similar to PUBG Mobile already. I've already made so many videos on PUBG Mobile, I don't know what to do for PUBG New States. I really just don't. And I think that's the biggest thing with YouTubers they don't really know what to do, so they might as well just do the same thing that they have been doing on PUBG Mobile with all their cool skins, all their high rank and legendary, you know, special gameplays and stuff like that, because that's what the majority of their followers still play. So, I don't know. That's enough rambling. Let me know what you guys think, and I do hope you did enjoy. If you did, please take a second, hit that like button, subscribe down below for more videos just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.